That's really good, man. Did I cuss?
Yes,
Oh
you
my
did.
gosh.
This is the intro about the tacos. This is the intro over the block. I'm trying to make it different from the other one. I promise I'll make a better intro later. This is the intro for the taco block. Thunder Rosa eating tacos.
Hey guys, welcome back to Thunder Rosa's Taco Blog. I'm here in Austin, Texas at El Dorado Cafe where they actually have my famous taco. Yes,
I'm gonna
guys.
eat a taco
He's gonna
today.
eat my taco. No pun intended. I actually have a taco. Mike, are you okay? No disrespect to your wife.
Oh my god.
And I am-
Oh god.
like you don't know me more. And I am here with the most famous Hall of Famer, the wonderful Mark Henry, and she is
That's
on my,
right.
and she was on my shot. So Mark, welcome to my taco vlog.
I'm so happy. We've been talking about this for like 2 months.
And I think it's been longer than 2 months.
Maybe longer than that.
I got hot now after I told you were gonna eat my taco.
Oh, yeah.
Clothes starts falling.
That's the effect I have
That's
on
what it
people.
does. So Mark, tell me what's you live in Austin, Texas, right?
Yeah, I've been here since '89,
Oh Jesus Christ!
before people was born. Just saying.
No, I was born. She wasn't.
Wasn't even here.
So how do you like Texas? You always like
I
Texas?
love Texas. I mean, I was born and raised in Texas, more on the Cajun side, on the border of Texas, Louisiana. So I really wasn't introduced to Tex-Mex food until I came here in '89. But my mom had a really good friend that they used to, the Gutierrez family, and they were the only Hispanic family in Silsbee. Like Silsbee,
Really?
Silsbee was black and white. And then
then
the
one Mexican.
Gutierrez family. And the Patil family, the guy that was our doctor. But like it was awesome to watch my mom and Miss Gutierrez during the holidays. They would make tamales.
How were they tamales? Were they little tamales or were they big tamales?
They were small. It was like 6 of them. They fit like about that much would be a half dozen. They'd be about that tall, and then they wrap string around them and they put them in. They didn't steam them. They actually was in the water.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So we're getting served here at El Dorado
Oh,
Cafe, which
yeah.
my really good friend Joel, who I've known for years now. They invited us over.
Water.
Yeah, that's the best service here. If you come to Austin, Texas, you have to try El Dorado Cafe. I always say that. And I've been saying it
You've
for
been
years.
saying that for a long time.
Have I not been saying that to you?
Yeah, and I'm excited. The chips are already spectacular.
See, you got 5
Can you
sauces.
explain all of these different sauces? Because I don't know if I've ever been nowhere where I got 5 different sauces.
Of course. All right, so we have the Fresca and the avocado. Those are the 2 mild. Salsa X is the most popular. It's a medium roasted tomato. Mocajete Verde, that's our new spicy. And then the Scorpio, which is
Habanero?
very
It
spicy.
speaks for itself.
Yeah,
so
I was
it's
gonna
not
be like-
cheese. It is scorpion and habanero chili.
What's the
Well, I
name?
mean, yeah, you
Who's,
start at
what's the
the-
name of your cook? Because I know Joel was really like promoting him today. Yesterday when I talked to him,
What is it?
the main cook,
Wow.
Oh, Renee and Esme.
Renee. Yes,
Yeah,
they're
They
pretty.
are the geniuses.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So there you go.
If
And
you
I'll be
didn't
back.
put, that's like got a cheese cream, got a cream in it.
No, they're all vegan. That's from bell peppers. It's emulsified.
Oh,
So when
okay.
you blend it that much with the oil and the, yeah. Looks
Man, I was gonna
Isn't that
say
crazy?
at least a little cream might cool it off, but
No,
Nope.
No, people love the spice. They love the spice.
oh man. Yeah.
He's crying.
I gotcha.
He's crying.
Yeah. Well, one of my tables thought it was cheese, and that was a really
Oh, no.
They just made a mistake just like I did.
Behind you with Trey.
Have you tried this? I was gonna ask Granny if she tried.
No, we
Oh
got
my
we
God.
got more people here, so it's okay.
Man.
Family affair.
Oh, blowing on it like it's how's it going? Smack in the middle of the
So
camera.
their menu right there is right there if you wanna check it out.
I don't have to do that.
What are you gonna ask for? You already know
I
what you
already
want?
know it. I eat the same thing every time.
No, they
I
don't have
go.
barbacoa.
They don't?
I asked for you. Joe, come over here. Sit over here.
Joe, come on over here.
Come on over here. Good. Where? This is Joel. Come over here, Joel.
You got to squeeze in, Joel. I don't have
So
COVID.
this is the owner of El Dorado Cafe, and
I don't either.
I've known you for what 4 years now.
4 years, yeah.
So he invited us over. She's dying right now.
No, it's not queso.
Joe, you supposed to serve milk when you serve something that hot.
Well, we got the horchata.
Horchata. I took a sip. It didn't help. It did not help.
We need to get some tortillas.
Man.
Yes.
Oh my God. Holy.
He's putting sugar on his stuff. You know.
No, this is sweetener. You know,
It's sweet and
for my tea.
I'm trying all the sauces.
For the tea, I'm trying them all
So
too.
I know, Mark, that you're a big foodie,
I am.
right? And you said you started with like the tamales over there,
Yeah.
close to
So,
Louisiana. Uh-huh.
so like that was my introduction, and then she started making different tacos and burritos, and the breakfast taco thing. I think was real. I mean, I guess in Mexican culture, you always had breakfast tacos, but like in where I was from, you didn't have Mexican tacos. You didn't have breakfast tacos.
Huh?
You know, breakfast for me was bacon and eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and and, you know,
so good.
biscuits, you know, stuff like that. But I grew to really love Mexican food, and it's one of my favorites. I mean, everywhere I go, it's either soul food or Mexican food.
Yeah, it's true. He always goes and gets his
Oxtails.
yes,
I like oxtails,
barbecue. You eat a lot of barbecue too.
and that was one of the reasons why I like barbacoa, because barbacoa is really flavorful meat, and it's got fat in it, but not so much fat that it makes it greasy. It just has a really good taste. And I even have experimented. I'm making my own tacos, and shit, it's hot. I try to tell you, you know, don't listen to me. Don't
As you're
listen.
talking to barbacoa, I'm just
You
like,
don't listen.
no, I tried the green one.
Oh, okay, I haven't tried the green one yet.
no. This one's
That right there is like lava.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna wait until I have my food.
You know, it comes afterwards.
you know it comes.
But that one, I like the.
There's some
I
tortillas.
like the
Oh my.
chunking.
Oh, okay.
That's the first time I ever saw butter served with the.
No, this is how you eat your tortillas with butter. I'm
Nobody
serious.
never told me.
I'm so serious. Get the flour. Yeah, get the flour tortilla. Not,
You
yeah,
know
and
I'ma
put
go
butter.
flour.
Yeah, I know you're gonna go flour.
So you know I'm a bootleg chef.
Right on.
Here.
So no, you famous. Thunder Rose has been telling me about you for about 3 months now.
Yes, I've been putting the restaurant over so many times.
And
yes.
we were supposed to come like the last time we were in Austin, but I had like 5 different things to do, and I didn't have Amanda Huber helping me with the community, so it was just me.
Hey Joe, tell him about. I was just telling him about the dogs because there's like little dogs here on the table that you guys do a lot of stuff where with the shelters, right?
Yeah, we do a lot of dog rescue stuff. We have dog adoption stuff once a Sunday up here outside, or we did. We'll do that again, and we work with Austin Pets Alive and Maine Society.
Yeah, they do a lot of community
I was in
stuff.
San Marcos yesterday, picking up a dog and taking him to a foster.
Oh wow,
Yeah, this little
I love dogs, man.
blessed too, man.
I mean, I'm not like anti-cat, but I love dogs.
I like cats too, but we got 5 dogs and no cats. That'd be a hell of a cat that could come in and live with 5 dogs.
Cat had to be tough as hell.
You know,
Yeah, but if you guys know more about Joe's story and how they created El Dorado Cafe, this was just like, he was actually one of my inspirations for Mission Pro and how we created Mission Pro, because he reached out to the community, and the community like really got with him, and they were able to start El Dorado like that, right?
That's true. The banks laughed at us when we went for loans. Nobody's going to loan us money. Our moms were our first investors, and then it was our neighbors and our friends and our customers. We'd done pop-ups around town, and it was $1,000 a year, $1,500 there, and we cobbled it together, and that's why we got everybody's name on that bean.
Yeah, it was like,
Try to recognize
yes.
who helped us get here.
so this is really cool. So I'm like really happy that finally we get to be eating here some tacos. So Joe, can you tell him what are the best tacos for him to try today?
The Thunder Rosa is the best taco on our menu.
Wow.
Sirloin with bacon, jalapenos, rajas, cheese, and watch out for the torrado on top.
Yeah, that's
The who?
chili. Torreado.
Whole roasted pepper. So it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like a choose your adventure, you know, but a lot of people just don't read the fine print and they go in big, and we're getting glasses of milk.
So I know you talked a lot about food. How important was food in your family in terms of like
Everything.
community?
Food was everything. That's what my mom used to tell you she loved you.
Oh, really?
My mom, man, I'm telling you, like any of my friends, like they'll tell you stories about, Mark, I can't eat no more. We have to leave. My mom feed us like all day long, and she cooked breakfast and lunch and dinner.
So you guys, like I was doing yesterday, no, 2 days
And
ago.
it's man, it's like I grew. All of my people are big giant people. and
Were you the smallest or you're the biggest in your house?
I was the biggest. My brother was about 300 pounds,
Holy
310. Just big people, you know, and we ate like big people too. Like it's, you know, my mom was like when I say that's the way she showed her affection. I felt like my mom worked so she can buy food and cook. It was like our house was always smelling like some different food. Ooh, I had to get that one out.
You had your mom and your dad together, or was only your mom the one who was taking care of you?
My mom, my stepdad, she remarried. My dad passed when I was 12.
Wow.
And I grew up around, man, functioning alcoholism and, you know, just, you know, extreme poverty. as hard as folks work, you always in the hole. You know.
Yeah.
My mom was fortunate enough that she saved and worked hard, and she bought a house. And when I got to where I could make some money like that, the first gift that I gave her was I renovated her kitchen. I got her an industrial kitchen.
No, that's another sauce.
Another 6
That's
sauces?
a new one. We've been Renee started watching the Taco Chronicles on Netflix.
Oh man.
That is one of the arbol sauces that goes with the suadero. They're working on a suadero today, actually.
Arbol sauce. You want to try it?
It's got a little kick.
Ooh. This is. It tastes like the sauce my mom used to make. It's really good.
This one,
I like it.
It's nice.
and I'll come back to bring your plate.
It's strong.
Grab your
It's
plates, and I'll have
designed to cut.
very
It's designed to cut
pungent.
across a real fatty piece of meat, you know,
Okay.
and that earthy from the arbol, the spice. It just kind of cuts.
So is arbol like a tomato paste? Like a
No, it's a dry chili.
it's a chili, but it's that's
It looks like the Thai chili, actually, about 3 inches long, kind of skinny red.
I don't find it nowhere near as hot as
No,
that.
no, no. I haven't tried it.
But it's stronger. Like it's got like that potent. We were talking about like cumin and stuff like that.
It's weird how the arbol especially almost comes with its own rub inside of it. You know, it's like it almost tastes like it's got the cumin and a little bit of coriander and
My favorite was this one.
So it's got that.
How did you eat that? If it smelled like
Al ratito vengo traigo el campeonato para tomarnos una foto todos. Yeah.
¿Lo traes?
Sí, sí.
La foto.
These are the kitchen managers.
Grandísimo.
Renee,
Pesadísimo, ¿eh?
Qué bueno, felicidades.
Ay, gracias.
Ay, qué bonito.
She's my friend. She likes me.
everybody likes you. You know what?
What?
It's not many people that you can say that about. You know, like it's a credit to you as a person when everybody speaks highly of you. Like it's very few times in my life where I've met people like her, where everybody say good stuff, try to help people, you know, just actually look you in your eyes and say, how you doing? And really mean it. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? There's a taco named after her, right?
I gotta hear this.
We went on the news together to promote this thing called Taco Libre, and it was a bunch of restaurants.
You can tell the story in the microphone.
Yeah, it was a bunch of restaurants and a bunch of luchadors and a bunch of bands. Great event. We should recreate that
Yeah,
someday.
yes, we do.
And so we go on the news. They pick a restaurant, us, Luchadora, Mel, and she shows up, ends up pinning Trevor on the ground. I hand her a stool to hit him with. Instead, she goes, "No, taco, taco." Hand her a taco. She starts shoving it into his mouth, and then steps on him, eats it, and raises it to the sky. It was really cool. But the big part of the story is she came back here, all dressed up like a luchador, hung out 2-3 hours, talked to every cook, found out where they were from, got a story, and we just fell in love. And we're like, man, we're fans. Will you be our official luchador? We'll make a taco. And
Wow.
and then
That's a beautiful
She's
thing.
amazing. Yeah, she's a really good person. I remember because she's come back here after they have everything with the luchador and the taco. I'm so happy that she's come back here.
Well, I think that can be recreated. And we can make it big. We can make a charitable organization. You see how I put myself in there?
Always.
right on.
So I help y'all as much as I can.
Whenever you guys want, or when we decide to do the event, I think we should. I have a ring and I have wrestlers now. You know?
Right
So
on.
it'll be a lot of fun.
Mission Pro.
Mission Pro.
I love it.
Oh, the tacos are here.
Oh. Yeah.
Hello everybody, thanks for joining me in this taco vlog, and I hope you're watching. Mark and I stuff our faces with all these beautiful tacos from El Dorado Cafe, but I wanted to announce that we're making the transition from Patreon into Brand Army. This is so we can better provide you with the exclusive services that we have been given on Patreon, but now it's going to be in a different way. So if you are a Patreon, you will be receiving a promo code on your email. So please make sure you keep an eye on that one, because I want to make sure that all of you guys that were Patreons come back to Brand Army, because as you guys know, Thunder Army needs Brand Army. So I just want to keep giving you the greatest content and the most fun stuff that we can. And like I've told you guys, creating content is not as easy as you think. But if you guys support me, believe me, we will have the best photo shoots, very exclusive things that we didn't have on Patreon. We will have it available for you here. So again, we will be making the transition pretty soon. To stay in contact and pay attention to the news that we'll be bringing. And again, thank you so much, everyone. And I hope to see all my patrons back on Brand Army. Otherwise, keep enjoying this taco vlog.
Turn down food.
Corn's gonna go to Mel.
Wonderful. A flour or corn? Yes.
This is a flour, man.
Flour.
And watch out for the chili. And those are hot. Those are hot. And
Flour, sir.
Nobody told me.
and that's hot.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
He said,
Yes,
he said that's hot.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try the taco. I'm gonna show you. I've
The,
been
the
telling you.
taco or the pepper?
No,
Which
hold
one?
on. I gotta.
Do we eat the pepper?
Show them the taco over there on.
Okay.
No, just grab it with the.
Yes, I got you. Understood.
There you go.
See if
That's
they
a
can
Thunder
serve
Rosa taco. Everybody be making fun of my taco. This is a real taco. I'm a real deal.
And he just went for it. He didn't try to wait nothing. Mark.
So we were doing the Austin Chronicle party
Yes.
on Friday, and we brought the taco.
Yes.
And the first person came through the line. You mean the wrestler?
Oh, really?
Yes, the wrestler. Yes. And it was so cool.
So, this is my taco, guys.
Man, I love it. The bacon,
I forget there's bacon in here.
that's awesome.
Mommy, are you eating this?
After
Yeah.
every day. If you just, yeah.
That.
No, that's not. No, it's not hot at all.
This is
The closer you get to the stem, the hotter it'll get. But you got a few on down on the tip. You down by the point. You got a few bites. It'll be all right.
Would I be frowned upon if I put salsa on here?
No.
just
Whatever.
wanna make
It's your
sure.
taco.
now they're not gonna frown on if you bought it, then it belongs to you. You can do whatever you want to with it.
Well, Joel is hooking us up with this taco.
Well, it's the famous Thunder Rosa taco. I just wanted to
Yeah.
Oh, and you know the cool thing about this taco is Renee and I had been we've done something like this for a long time. It goes back years, because when I worked at Taco Deli, you'd walk in and you'd always see something
Oh, that's where you
every
started?
week. Mm-hmm. And I think it's kind of like a throwback to a discada, just throwing different kinds of meat on it. And that's why you see the sirloin and the bacon kind of mixed together,
It's like,
some vegetables.
yeah, it is different. It reminds me to alambre, right?
Yeah,
Taco de alambre,
yeah,
pero más
exactly.
bueno.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to put my hair in.
I barely speak English, so whatever you just said just went right over me.
I agree.
Good taco.
So I cut my pepper up and then put it all over it, just so you get a little bit of that in every bite.
I'm being a little wuss right now.
By
But
far, hands down, one of the best tacos I've ever had in my mouth. I'm not even kidding.
really?
It's good.
Yours are a very close second, but this is so good.
Well, that's Renee's recipe. I was like, I have this idea, Renee. I think if we do this, this, and this. And the next day I came in, he's like, here, try this. He had it all ready to go. And I was
He's
like,
a hands
I
down
couldn't have thought of
the
anything.
best taco I've ever had.
He's good.
Man, I cannot wait to bring my kids here now.
How many kids you got?
2. I got one that could eat 10 tacos. He's ridiculous.
How old?
He's 16.
Oh, yeah.
This is Thunder
Yeah.
Rosa taco, the championship edition, guys.
Wow.
And
Is that cheese?
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's almost like a cheese steak.
It's like queso.
Yeah, we melt it onto the meat like you would a cheesesteak.
That's what I was telling you, like alambres. That's what alambres are. It has cheese, it has meat, it has the.
Spicy? Yeah, that pepper is spicy, man.
Did you eat the pepper?
That's all that's left of it.
Way to
Oh,
go.
she actually ate it.
I just put it in there and I just ate it. It's just crazy.
Crazy.
Can you pass
Yeah, you're a glutton for punishment.
Salsa. It's good though. It is so good though.
See, I've been watching how they do it in the back, and it's just like you take a bite, and you take a bite of the pepper. Take a bite, take a bite of the pepper. And it's kind of a cool way to do it, because you just don't.
I'm not a big fan of spice, so I'm like, I'm waiting, and I'm only gonna take a bite when you two take a bite, and that's it. I don't care. After that, I hate.
He's gonna eat that taco. Like,
I hate spice.
Wuss.
I couldn't even talk about it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check on
That's a soda.
that.
Oh, what else is we have here?
So this is our one of our newer things.
I'm so excited.
Set these here closer for you. So delicious. I'm gonna get a smaller plate so you can get some.
Thank you.
You know what? I didn't look on the menu. Do y'all do like menudo?
We do it with Sole.
I love
We used to do
pozole.
Sole on Sundays. We're not open on Sundays right now. And it got a little hot.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
So what is this?
So what is it? We got the quesadilla. It's a braised short rib and a red chili. That's why it's real red. And then made a couple of
Thank you.
quesadillas, and that's the consomme, or the broth that's made when you braise it. So that's kind of gotten about 2 years ago, started getting big this side of the border. I think because of the Taco Chronicles.
Oh, really?
There's a show on Netflix, sort of popularized it.
Oh, yeah, right.
It got popular because it's really good.
So that one you can dip it in there, man. You dip it in there. Hold on, I'm gonna give you some. So this is tradition. When you eat birria, you gotta dip it on the consomme, which is the best part.
It is the best part.
Oh yes. Oh,
It's got the hominy in it.
it's not hominy. It's garbanzo.
Garbanzo. Okay.
This is different. Here,
Don't get hot.
and then it has like onions and stuff, and cilantro. You want to put it in there too?
Someone wants potato? Potato?
That's just me, Mark, but I recommend.
Yeah. The twins are with me today, guys, too.
You want to try? Hello. Hi.
Yeah, they're with me right now.
We're always with
What do you think?
That's awesome.
Right?
Oh man.
Isn't it so good?
That deep fried, like,
It's so yummy.
wow.
Que si le gustó.
For more. Did you put lime on it?
No, he likes it like that.
Put
He's
some lime on it.
he's enjoying himself right now.
Oh my God.
Put a little bit of lime on there, some salsa.
Telling you guys, if you guys have not been here in El Dorado Cafe, I don't know what you guys are missing. The food here is delicious. Como si le hiciera tu mamá. Like your mom cooked. He is in. Isn't that good?
Did you just
That
dip
beef?
it in the consomme?
If you
That
can
is
just eat it
really
like
good.
that, man. In Mexico, they sell it to you like that in plates.
I was.
Just tell me how much you're enjoying yourself right now.
On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 10. It's really, really good food. But I think a lot of what we were talking about earlier, food is about the experience and the people you with. And I've had some real serious conversations over dinner, over breakfast, over food. And I had some of the funnest times of my life, just laughing and eating and being a clown.
Yep.
Like the food is a conduit to a good time if you allow a good time to be had. I mean,
I think that's one of the things that I'll have to say. Growing up, my mom used to yell at us because we will be always late for dinner. And she used to say, there's going to be a time in where you guys are not going to be together and we're not going to be able to enjoy each other's company.
wow.
Right? And I never forget, she used to yell, Melissa! Melanie! You know, everybody's name. Then we'll sit there and we'll be bitching. And he was like, nobody bitches on the table. Again, you never know what's going to happen to us tomorrow. Right? And then I just realized that because my dad and my sister were here. And then the girls were here, and I literally was cooking just like your mom. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on Sunday, and I never do that. But my sister was there, my dad was there, and my son was asking for chilaquiles. And I never make that stuff, because you know I'm always on a diet.
Right.
And I always eat tacos on Tuesdays. But it just took me back to when I was little. And I had those moments, and they were very important. When we were in Japan, the sponsors, that's what they look for.
Yeah,
It
they
was the
take you to dinner.
Yeah, and we had so much fun. ¿Qué pasó, amor? You guys want to try anything else?
No.
No. No, ya sé, nada, ya.
It's right here. The food is right here. I got a little bit more space left. I promise.
Yeah, potato. I think we can put potato and carrots on it, and it's a mix, a lot of flavor.
Oh, look at you. You better stop it. I kiss you.
She's like, hey, come here.
Oh, man.
Míralo.
That's really good, man. Did I cuss?
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
my gosh.
I was gonna say, I've never heard you cuss either. And we've
No, lo tienen
I
encantado,
try not to cuss a lot.
Encantado, aquí
Even
está el
though
hombre.
busted open, like, we're allowed to cuss, but I try not to. I get emotional and then I start cussing.
No,
Your
ahorita.
potatoes made me emotional.
Ah.
Thank you. I mean, that now is really good. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is my day. You make my day now. Thank you so much.
Mark, what is the best memory you ever had having dinner? Like the one that you will tell your kids or your friends, your best memory?
I went to the Pan American Games in Argentina in '91, and they took us to this restaurant, this Argentinian type steakhouse, and the thank you. They cook in a little clay pot. So they put little cubes of steak, but they cooked in these little clay pots.
Yes.
And they put the steak and the potato, and the onion was like this. It was like really tender, like everything was just soft and delicious. And they would bring out the little clay pot, and like you have the consommé, like you just put the stuff on your food the way you wanted it. It was so good. And they made these Argentina, Argentina, Brazil.
Yeah.
They make these little rolls with the cheese inside.
Yes.
Like a Brazilian steakhouse, you
Yes,
go.
yes.
Whatever that cheese, I just was like, wow, this is unbelievable. And I had never been out of the, I'd never been to like internationally, like South America.
Yes.
It was my first trip. So like what I was used to as Spanish speaking people was not what I was getting. And it was just so good. And it was like Texas. Argentina is like beef
barbecue,
produced.
yeah.
So it was like a really good experience. And I remember going out to dinner and eating more than anything, more than the competition. I won the competition, but that was not the whole purpose.
No.
I mean, the whole reason of my enjoying that trip. It was the eating. I know that sounds
No,
crazy.
it doesn't sound crazy. When I went to Japan, that was the first time that I ever been in a foreign country, right? And for me, like what it made the difference was the food, the experience, like the different types of food of different cities, right? And the different restaurants and how it tasted. And I remember my senpai took me and we ate sushi, and it was horse meat sushi. It was raw. And I remember eating that, and I was thinking about this beautiful horse's eyes, and I'm like, I can't eat this. I feel so rude. But I had to try it because you can't be rude.
They fed us horse meat before in,
Yes.
where were we? We were in Nice.
You don't like it?
No, I love it. I just was gonna let you guys speak.
Where?
We're in Nice, France.
Out in France.
And they fed us horse, and everybody was pissed off because it was like, man, This steak tastes funny
Oh, really?
and fit Finley. What's that? Hey boys, this is not steak. And he was like, what you mean it's not steak? He's like, it's horse. And everybody went, oh man, there was some people that went off.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna mention no names of talent that went off, mad, pissed, the highest of festivity. Man, the people was, I was like,
I ate it. I'm gonna stop eating it.
I had already had like 3 or 4 bites. But I after they said it, I couldn't eat no more.
No, it is hard. Like when they told me, because I asked, what is this? Oh, it's horse meat. And I'm like, what? You gotta get it. And I'm like, why? I don't. They're like, no, eat it. And then I ate it. And then I didn't know that I was eating raw chicken too. They
What?
gave me raw chicken.
Oh, hell no.
We went to it was a chicken restaurant too. And it's like, it was kind of like charcoal like colored, but it was raw. But they're like, you're not gonna get sick because our chickens here are treated differently than in America, right? I literally ate that because, you know, you have to. Yes. And I was terrified afterwards. But I'm fine, guys. I'm still alive. That was like 4 years ago. But I was
I
terrified.
had a horror story before.
Ooh, tell us.
I almost died my first time in China.
What did you eat? Can
I
I get
ate-
more coffee?
I ate the street food.
Why would you do that, dude?
Hungry, like young and stupid.
Oh, yeah, let me eat this like, they wash their hands.
Man, I ate off the street at this market, and they was like, "Man, they told us don't eat nothing off the street." I said, "Man, we ain't ate in 3 hours." Dumbass. It was the world championship.
How do you do it afterwards?
I got food poisoning. I went to the hospital. I was in the hospital for 2 days. I couldn't train. I couldn't do nothing. And then they said, "Well, we're gonna send you home." And I was like, "No, I'm gonna compete." The only competition in all the competitions that I competed in, bombed out. Couldn't do one lift. And I remember when I was warming up, I looked at my hands, and my hands were going like this. I was shaking and couldn't stop myself. I was like, "Stop it." And it kept shaking. My coach said, "This is a mistake. We shouldn't do this." That's what Dragomir Sorosaline. "Mark, you're gonna kill yourself." It was so dramatic. And he said that out of all the times in his life of watching athletes, he said that you tried harder than anybody I ever seen in my life. And that was worth going in 2 days. No solid food.
Oh my God. Oh.
No. Okay, no, just one time. Just one.
Those aren't really so convenient, but we cut up our other
So much
flour
food.
tortillas and fry them and kind of get something that's close.
Look at me, I'm just...
Tell me what exactly these are one more time.
Estas, they can be called, they're not sopapillas, they're, what is it called? The one that,
Buñuelos.
buñuelos.
Buñuelos. That's más un buñuelo.
I just started rubbing myself.
Sopapillas are like a dough product. We bake it with our
Sexual, man.
tortillas, but they're a little breadier.
Oh.
Wait, who never had one? Oh,
Never had. You
No,
got.
this is
try
like the
try
most
this first.
introduction to like Mexican food they ever
So
had.
let me before you try this. You never had flan. What you think?
I thought the flan was fantastic. I thought the texture.
Don't say it just because
No.
he's sitting here.
No, Charlotte looked at me. She's like, I don't know if I like it. I think it's the texture for her.
I don't like caramel, so that's why I'm like,
But I really
it's not for
enjoyed
me.
it.
But
I'm taking all this to go if we don't eat it, you know?
we need to bring out some chocolate, some chocolate mousse.
it's okay.
So do I need to make something up specifically for you? But yeah, no, I like the flan. I don't hate it. I think it's really
My
good. I
my,
don't know.
my son he loves flan, and my wife loves flan. I'm gonna try it.
My son loves one too. You haven't met Anakin yet, right, Joe? Did you? No, you have not.
It tastes like tapioca pudding.
Is that
Yeah, with caramel.
Yeah.
caramel on top. Yeah.
has some. This is like a basic syrup, so you pretty much dip them in there.
Yeah.
Just dry it in there.
Yeah, sopapilla would be soft, like
Like a
doughy.
donut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
But this one is buñuelo. It's a flour tortilla.
for some reason I was expecting that not to be as thick.
No, it's basically honey.
It looks like honey.
So yeah, you usually just kind of fry a piece of dough. It puffs up, got it in between, and
So it's like a beignet without the inside.
Yes.
Extra left.
Yeah.
Everybody's
And no
doing a
powdered
cameo.
sugar.
Nah, bro, you didn't get any of that on there.
Nah, bro. I mean, you mean sis? No, sis. Put some sauce on it.
Yeah, right? It's good.
Oh my god.
Come on, Mel. Take a bite.
Oh my god, me?
It's customary. It's like going to Japan and not
I
bowing.
know, right? Hold on.
So good. Thank you so much. You didn't have to go out of your way for that. Thank you.
Look at her. Look, see, that's a pro. That's that.
It's a Mexican. It's a Mexican.
No, I
in me.
really appreciate y'all. Y'all have gone out of your way for us today. All right, Mark.
Best taco. We didn't really talk much, but this is the best taco experience I've had in all my 4 months.
This is one of my best eating experiences.
What?
Good company, new friends.
Yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, you want to talk about food memories? This is a food memory.
I will always remember the one time we went with Thunder Rosa and Mark Henry to go eat tacos.
I'll never forget.
So, Mark, what do you want to? Let's close it up. What do you want to say to, just those that are struggling right now, that want to give up, that they are so close to make it, but they just feel like they're not gonna make it.
That is exact. That's good. Thank you for that segue, because that's what I was just saying about being in China. I failed. It could have been very easy for me at that point to say, I'm done. Like, this is too much. But I remember getting back to the States, and I felt like I owed the world for my failure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a different mindset than a pity party.
Yes.
I don't allow pity parties at my house. We're gonna fall. We're gonna fail. We're not gonna always succeed. But what do you look like when you decide to stand up? You know, like there's people that's gonna laugh at people's failure, at their shortcomings, at whatever. You gotta look over those people and not worry about the negative. You gotta worry about, how am I gonna stand up and succeed again? And I'm sure you had some adversity. You know, some stuff didn't go right, or order didn't come in, or whatever. But you just have to have some thicker skin, and the faith helped me, because I'm a believer. I know that there's a God, and we wouldn't have existence without something higher powered than us. And I know for a fact that as long as I believe in God, and as long as I believe that I can get back on my feet, it don't matter how many times I fall, I know I'm gonna stand up.
Yep.
And I want everybody to feel like that. And it's hard, because it requires more work when you fail. Come back. Everybody like Rocky movies. They don't know why they like the Rocky movie. They like the Rocky movie because they see the failure, and then they see the bounce back and the success.
Yeah.
And it feels good. It looked good. But you got to put the work in for that to happen.
Yeah.
And, I just hope that everybody that listens to your vlog knows that you got that in you too.
Oh, they know. Oh, they know.
They know.
No, because
They
I
better know about me.
No, because I talk about it very openly, and even I said today wasn't a good day for me. Like, I feel like a failure. Like, I feel like, my body hurts, my mind is somewhere else. I didn't have the best performance, but I'm gonna do better next time,
Yeah.
because now I know how it feels
Yeah.
to be on the whole. And I know for you, Joel, like you were saying, when you went to the bank and you had this grandiose vision about opening a restaurant, and the bank told you, we're not interested in what you have, And then look at this, 4 years later, like you're employing many, many different people, even during COVID, which was a very difficult time for you guys, and you guys are thriving because you believe in you failed, but you never gave up. As long as your team, you know, they didn't give up either.
You know, there was a lot of failures, especially the past 2 years. We opened up. We opened up 5 minutes after we opened. We were on a wait. We thought we had it made, and then COVID hit, and we saw things we never thought we were going to see. We didn't know how we were going to make it through. We almost closed twice. You know.
Wow.
And it's just getting up and really, you know, believing in the spirits above our head, but also looking inside and believing in yourself. And not letting other people's opinions of yourself stop you in your tracks, but just forgive yourself for what you fucked up.
And with that, we're gonna take it home. I want to thank.
Joel, I'm trying to pay attention.
Yeah, he can.
I should not have bit that.
I just want to thank absolutely everyone for liking, following, all the comments. Just like he said, I think one of the most beautiful moments last week was when I was crowned a champion. But because you saw, I failed one time at Revolution, and I came triumphant on Wednesday. And this is not only for me, but this is for everybody that has been on the grind, hustling, you know, not giving up. Things can happen for you guys. You just have to keep trying. And I love Mark. Thanks for being here. Joel, he's another good friend. And again, we met because of wrestling, and a lot of you guys, you guys are in this community because of wrestling. So let's make wrestling positive and keep eating tacos. This is freaking cool. Thank you so much, Joel. Thank you so much to El Dorado Cafe. If you haven't checked them out, go online on Google and check El Dorado Cafe. You have to try everything on the menu, especially the Thunder Rosa taco. Get everything. Thank you so much, Joel, for everything, for your hospitality. Thank you to the Renegade Twins for holding it down. Yeah, the cameos.
I don't mess with them.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to Thunder Rosa. Do you want me to put, Busted Open Radio. Don't forget to listen to Busted Open Radio.
Oh, yeah. Hit me up. D. Mark Henry on everything.
Yeah, D. Mark Henry on everything. And you know what is time? It's time for the main event. I had to do it.
Bless your heart.
All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time. Mic test, 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Mark
Thunder
Henry.
Rosa on the ones and twos.
Mark
Threes
Henry
and
and
fours.
Thunder Rosa here. All right, let me see. Oh yeah, perfect. And Robin, you can take pictures too.
Yes, I will.
It looks perfect.
Can you see?
I think so, because
Yeah.
the more that I move in, you can see me. I'm looking at this way.
I
There you go.
can't see that far.
There we go.
Well, because you don't have glasses.
Falling apart. You want it? Oh, well, oh, you bit me a little bit.
Eat to all of the tacos, you today eat to all of the block. I'm trying to make it different from the other one. I promise I'll make a better intro later. This is the intro for the taco block. Thunder Rosa eating tacos.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Thunder Rosa. This is the Taco Vlog. Today we couldn't go to a place because Uber took how long, yo?
It's about a 20-minute wait to pick us up, and then it would have been another like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
And we were hungry, so we just ordered it instead.
So we order, let's see, from Tacos y Ceviche, which is like 5 miles from here, but it's 4 miles, man. Everything is so close by far, like LA, and there's so much traffic. So I'm here with John Silver, guys. Say hi.
The team of John Silver and Alex Riddles.
Hi to John Silver. John, how you doing today?
I'm good, and I'm hungry.
You're hungry. Okay, so I ordered some pastor tacos. What did you order?
I ordered some beef tacos.
Okay,
It's crazy, right?
This guy, he ordered ground beef tacos and he put lettuce, cheese, sour cream. He put a bunch of
You gotta get all of it. You gotta get all the good stuff on it.
He put a bunch of shit on his. So,
And I got extra sour cream here, too.
yeah. I'm jealous.
You a sour cream person?
No, I can't eat sour cream. I'm like lactose intolerant.
Yikes. That sucks.
Okay, John, I have to ask you a question.
Sure.
You are a meme. How does it feel to be a meme
Is
in
it-
this business?
It's very weird, and people think it's like a insult that I'm a meme because it's like it makes me look like I'm getting turned down by a girl, like I'm hitting on her. But I filmed that with Anna with the intention of like, hey, maybe this will be a meme one day. But I didn't actually think it would be a meme.
A meme
I
the
didn't-
next day.
Not the next day. This was like 6 months ago.
Oh, this is from 6 months ago.
Yeah, so I was very surprised when it became a meme because I'm like, oh, this is an old thing. Like someone must have went back, watched it, and then used that and made it a meme.
So, John, I've known you for a couple years now. We met in, was it Long Island?
I think it was a Queens show. It was Queens.
No, Queens.
Yeah.
New York?
Yeah, Queens, New York.
What show?
Long Island. Queens is technically on Long Island, but it's called it's
No,
Queens.
but what show was this?
I think that was for. I forgot what show. I don't even know.
I don't know.
I have no idea what's going on.
So him and I, Holiday and your partner, who's, are you guys still doing tag together or no?
Me and Alex. Yeah, yeah.
But not as much though.
No, we take it all the time.
So, okay.
You watch the product?
Yeah, I do, but I'm like, no. I always see you guys like doing like multi-men. This is
We
the
do
one that I
well.
see.
We do a lot of like 6-man tags and 8-man tags, but we're still tagging together.
So let's start from the beginning. Before I met you, like, how did you start it in this crazy business, man?
I started when I was 14 years old. I was on a MySpace wrestling fan
MySpace, bro.
group or whatever. And I didn't think I was able to wrestle because I was 14, but I was like, does anyone know a wrestling school? Someone in there said MYWC. It's in Long Island. Mikey Whipwreck was the head trainer. I called them up. They said that I was young, but like since I'm athletic and in good shape and stuff like that, that they would let me train as long as my parents were okay with it. So my parents were like, sure, let's do it. And I got signed up. And then when I was 14, I was 110 pounds.
I was just about to ask you if you were this big when you were that little.
I was a tiny little boy. I wrestled in the 112-pound weight class in high school. Yeah, so when people wanted to practice moves, they would do it on me. So
Yeah, they got you like
yeah.
a rag doll.
I was a rag doll, but I'm glad I put on some muscle.
So
when you're in 8th grade, no one really has a lot of muscle, obviously. But I remember like flexing, and like people in the class coming over to watch me flex. Oh, John's got some big arms. Like, because I guess that's when kids are starting to like develop some type of muscle, or so like when you do have it, and you like, if you're the first person to grow like muscles, people are like, oh shit.
How big were their muscles?
Probably small salad back then. I was 14 years old.
Cameo. We're eating tacos right now.
Yeah, is this it right here?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing much. We were waiting for our tacos for 45 minutes.
Where'd you get them from?
Taco and ceviche.
Taco and ceviche.
They close at 7.
We got a bite.
This is falling apart. You want it?
Oh, well.
Oh, you bit me a little bit.
I can't be on a taco vlog without eating.
I gotta, I gotta do a taco vlog with you pretty soon.
I bit you.
He did bite me. It did hurt a little bit.
He got a little freaky
Yeah,
right
I'll
now.
do a taco vlog with you.
By the way, he has some matches Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, how you feel?
I feel good. Just got a little workout in. I'm gonna take your cucumber and
Of
walk.
course he is.
I'll let you guys get back to it. I don't want to
No, you're
steal the
good.
moment. You know? Thanks for letting me share.
Bye, Sky.
Sorry I bit you.
Yeah,
Hey,
we know you're freaky. That's okay.
I'm still rooting for you.
Don't tell nobody.
Nah, too late. Sub Hobbs. Where everybody's like right now, doing this thing.
By the way, we're in the lobby of the hotel, so people are just walking by.
Oh yeah. 'Cause we're so you are 14. You're like training. When did you have your first match?
Illegally, when I was 16, I had my first match. It was a battle royal, and I won. I won my first match.
Is there footage of this
Yeah.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
Hey, El editor, you have to find this match because I would love to see this man winning his first match.
I'm pretty sure if you look up, I think there's fan footage of my first match, and I'm wearing black shorts and like random boots,
I was gonna look for it, but I'll wait. 'Cause
John
mine-
Silver Battle Royal. It might come up. I don't know. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a mess, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. Are they pretty good?
They're good. It's just messy.
Your tacos should be messy, man. But tacos are good. And my taco is really good. I mean, yeah. No pun intended.
I'm dripping everywhere. People always
And you
split
and
up.
Alex like literally grew up together.
Alex
in the
is-
business.
In the business, yeah.
Dude, I'm about to lick your fingers like you have so much. He has so much shit in his fingers.
I got
It's
so
fucking-
much shit everywhere.
Yeah, he does.
I wish I had utensils. So I'm just picking it up with my hands.
It's okay, bro. That's how we eat. But okay, so what was that first match that you and Alex had? Or that you remember that you're like, holy shit. Put you guys in the map.
The one that I guess that put us on the map was probably us at CZW. Because that was like our first like bigger name independent promotion that we started teaming together at. And first we wrestled G's and Ruckus, Blackout. And that match was just kind of like quick. It was like 8 minutes, whatever. But then we wrestled Azrael and Bandito. Yeah.
Bandito?
Yeah.
When Bandito was like little Bandito? No,
Like
not Bandito.
Bandito, the referee Bandito in WWE.
Oh!
Yeah, you remember him? Yeah, so we wrestled Azrael and Bandito. He's a referee. This Bandito's a referee in WWE. Sorry, I'm burping.
He is burping.
In WWE now. But we had a really good match, and that's when we kind of just started to take off a lot more. And that's when like CCW started to kind of.
Bro, you can do this. Hold on.
That's what I was trying to do. Oh, okay, there you go.
I have kids. And a husband. There you go. He's like his fingers. I'm like, you feel sorry.
I was just gonna finger it. No big deal.
Oh.
Hey, but
And then you and Alex have like a really sick double team move that Holly that took and she died. It was like a bam, 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 bam. I was like, I don't feel like I could survive that. So tell our people if they don't know what you guys do, what's the move set and that I'm talking about.
So, our tag team finish is got one of them in the corner. I do a step up chest kick, throw him to Alex. Alex hits him with an elbow. Turns to me. I hit an enziguri. Turns to Alex. Stunner. Turns to me. German. And then Alex, if he's legal, he'll float over with a pin.
It's pretty darn crazy.
It's pretty hardcore.
Yeah, it's pretty hardcore. So you and Alex were wrestling in the Indies. What is like one of the biggest challenges that you both had prior to you being signed to AEW?
Probably the biggest challenge is we didn't have a lot of good matches. And it was getting the internet to like love it so much that you were everywhere. Because especially we were at Beyond Wrestling, we always have really good matches at Beyond.
Yes.
CZW, Evolve sometimes. And I see some people have a match that is pretty good, not bad, and then all of a sudden they're everywhere.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, I'm killing it every week. And like, not that I'm not everywhere, but I want to be more places. So it's like, I don't know what's missing. I'm getting cheered a lot everywhere I go. People are loving the matches, but I'm not getting flown in here and doing this and that. Our like with the Indies, it's so, for us it was so up and down. Because we would have like, we would be like, oh, we're doing Chikara, Evolve, CZW, Beyond. And then like a month later, I got like no bookings. Like, I'm like, what's going on? And then I get back, then I'm doing Beyond again. Then I'm doing CZW, then I'm off for this week or off for this month. There's just like, it's so up and down. And it's like, it messes like with your mental head. Like, I mean, like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm doing great. This wrestling's going fantastic. I hope it gets signed soon. And then sometimes like, I don't know, maybe I'll quit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do something else.
At what stage were you in your like wrestling career where you're like, "F this, I'm done," or like you knew something was coming?
I was on the very edge of almost, I wouldn't say quitting, but when AEW started and was starting, they started signing a bunch of people. That's also when WWE was signing a bunch of people.
Everybody, yes.
So AEW didn't sign us until the TV started. And WWE, we hit them up, kind of talked to them a little bit, but they weren't like saying anything to us. So I'm like, if all these wrestlers are getting signed and we're not, like, no one likes us. Maybe we're done.
Did you and Alex, did you ever have like an issue? Like maybe I'm too small. Maybe we're not good enough. Like.
Oh, definitely. I mean, WWE, I knew probably was never gonna sign me, but they were signing a lot of smaller guys at that time. So they had 205 and stuff like that. But I feel like they weren't looking for someone like me. So I thought I was obviously too small there. AEW, I knew was always a possibility, but at least in my head, I know I'm crazy to think this now, but in my head then, I was like, oh, they have a full roster now. They don't need any more people. That's when they started, but we got plenty more people. But I was just like, damn, like, no one's like hitting us up to do stuff. We kind of talked to the Young Bucks when AEW was starting, but it was very small conversation. They basically said, hey, big things are coming. You should just you know.
What was the match that got you guys pretty much like your contract to AEW?
Well, we got a tier 0 contract, which is like just a per appearance deal early. Once we got added to the Dark Order, that's when we got the tier 0. Not once when we, but like a month later. But when we got our full-time deals, it was right after me and Alex wrestled Matt Cardona and Cody. And I think that Tony didn't know that we were full-time, like we weren't full-time.
Yes.
Because after, like, it was really cool because Brody was there. Brody's like, you guys need to be full-time. Like, you guys need to be both full-time. I'm going to go talk to Tony. Chris Jericho was like, oh yeah, I'm going to talk to him too. Like, it was like everyone like went to bat for us. It was like really cool. Because none of them had to do that. I know, like, Stu and Uno were like, yeah, let's get you guys full-time deals now. We gotta, and then Tony's like, oh yeah, they're not full-time. and then probably about 10 and 15 minutes later, the Young Bucks are like, hey, we need to talk to you.
Ooh, got serious right there.
Yeah, but we just had a good match, so we knew it was like we're probably gonna sign. And they're like, we're giving you guys full-time deals. So like, I mean, it was just like,
how did your life change from
relief, like such relief to have that, because the whole time, oh, there's my handsome man,
Preston.
The whole time, like, Alex was still working at his real job for about the 6 months when we were on the per appearance deal. I quit because I didn't want to be there anymore.
This shit.
Funny, we both worked at a Lifetime Fitness, which is a gym, but we worked at 2 separate locations that were like 15 minutes away from each other.
That's funny.
So I quit because I was really bad at sales and I just didn't try and I would hide.
You were still getting paid?
I was still getting paid, but I would legit hide. I would work out for like 2 hours, which we're supposed to have like an hour break. I'd work out for 2 hours, and then I'd go into the bathroom and take a shower for about 45 minutes. And then they'd be like, every week, like, your sales, we need to get your sales up. What's going on? By the way, I feel like I don't see you a lot. Where are you at? And I'm like, no, I'm walking around. I'm doing the thing, you know? Like, I'm doing my thing. But I couldn't lie to them anymore. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm not going to make sales. I don't care anymore.
How was that your experience with Brody, and like how did that like help you and Alex kind of like be who you are now?
Well, Brody's the man. Obviously, he was the coolest guy.
I love when you guys to do the bids and he used to be like giving you guys a business and you guys like were holding your laughs.
Yeah, because he's so funny and he likes to make us crack. So we had to eventually just pretend like we were crying to make it, because I'm like, we would film it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna pretend I'm crying. So we're just like put my head down and start to cry. Yeah, Brody had a huge impact on our careers. I mean, he was like I said before, he's the one that like went up to Tony. He was like, you guys need to sign these guys. Like, but he was just the man. I mean, doing those bits too on BT was so much fun. It's probably the most fun I've had in my career.
That's where you became a meme, right?
Yeah, that's where I eventually became a meme. But BT too, in general, was just like is actually the reason we got signed too. Because if we weren't doing BT, I don't know if we probably would have been fired.
Definitely when working in the indies, like we used to have so much fun in the ring. We have had so much fun, here, and so the last question, like, because I know that we talk about a lot about wrestling, but who is like really John? Like,
BT and what you see in BT and what you see in the promos and in the ring is like 100% me. Like, that's just, I mean, there's no acting at all.
So he eats a lot. He works out a lot. He is a beast in the ring. He's a beast in the freaking gym. I seen him work out. Like when we used to be in Jacksonville, I think it was like Alex, you, me, and somebody else. We used to be in the gym all the time.
Yep.
All the time. But yes, people come passing through. I'm just really proud of you. Like I remember when you got signed, I was really happy for you and for Alex because like we all kind of like came from the same, cut from the same.
Cloth.
Cloth, and we were all struggling out there, and now we're in like a really cool place and where we can be ourselves. I just got asked like, what is that I like about me being here, and I said I'm allowed to be myself.
Yeah.
And that's like, I think for us like it really play out really well because like you have to be yourself, and people can see that. That's why I was like, who is John? And they're like, well, it's me. I was like,
pretty much.
Pretty much.
I like to work out. I like to eat. I like
to eat.
Play video games.
What's
I
your
like
favorite
UFC.
video game?
Favorite video game of all time, or what do we just right now?
But is there anything else that you like to tell my fans or like new fans that don't know you?
Just watch AEW. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And just, I don't know, watch wrestling and have fun with it.
There you go, he said it. So don't forget, what are your social?
At Silver number 1, and number is spelled out, but 1 is just the 1. Very difficult.
Is that for? Let's see, Uno walking right there. Is that for just for Twitter or for everything?
For Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram. What's your YouTube? Do you still use it?
Not really.
Well, if you want to see it there. Is there any advice you will give to guys that want to pursue wrestling or want to pursue anything, but they don't feel like necessarily they are the image or they have what it takes?
You just gotta work your ass off, and you gotta work really hard. There's at every aspect of being a wrestler, and there's a lot to it. It's not just being the best in the ring, which that's what people usually want to just do.
Nope.
Is just be like, oh, I'll wrestle real good and I'll have good matches and I should be everywhere. No, you gotta get your ass to the gym. You gotta work on promos. You gotta get good at social media. You gotta be a good human being so other people don't bury you. It's a lot to do, but you have to do all of it, or you're lowering your chances of ever making it.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that, and that's why I have my sponsors for the Modern Wellness Center who pay for this taco vlog.
Whoa.
You guys, can follow them. Their socials are there. Remember, guys, we have a lot of cool stuff happening for us. Happening for the company. Don't forget to watch AEW Wednesdays on TBS, Fridays on TNT, and Mondays and Tuesdays Dark in Elevation. And who knows, ROH is going to be doing some stuff. Now we have ROH.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about that.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
And, this was the taco vlog. Do you like the tacos, actually?
The tacos are good. The last one was really made well. The second one with the shell was just made to and it got destroyed. But it was good. I got a little dirty, but good times.
My tacos were good. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to eat what you love, do what you love, work really hard, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.